Hey, good to see you. Welcome to South End Brewery. Glad everybody could make it. We're having a pretty good time here, unveiling this brand new beer. A little Imperial Brown flowing here, and looks like everybody's having a good time. Chef Todd seems to have put a little food out, and I'm going to ignore the food, enjoy the beer. You got to come down, have a good time with us. We're here 7 nights a week, lunch and dinner. Beer's always flowing. Come see us. Cheers.
Sitting on it, talking about it, enjoying it, contemplating the cheese that you had with it, you know, letting it kind of expand your mind. I'm good with it. Stout, again, in the style of Guinness. It's not like Guinness. Guinness does some magical things at their brewery that we can't do here, so it's not quite the same, but we do try to still go for that very, again, if you taste it, it has that kind of grainy, maybe bittersweet finish without being too caramely or too sweet. And that's one of the telltale signs of an Irish stout. It's just that very dry character it has at the end. Other than that, as the name implies, it is an Irish style. It was actually brewed in England originally, but then kind of moved over to Ireland, popularized by Arthur Guinness and people like Murphy's and whatnot. There's actually kind of a lot of dry Irish stout wars back in the day. It's kind of really interesting history if you ever get a chance to check it out. Our stout, I really enjoy it. It's got a, if you've taken a chance to smell it yet, it's got a very nice coffee nose, maybe a little bit of bittersweet dark chocolate. And that's, we do use a combination of black and dark malts to achieve that. A roasted malt gives that kind of coffee flavor. A black patent malt, that kind of bittersweet chocolate flavor. We use just a touch of caramel malt to make sure it doesn't get too dry and to try to give it a little bit more body, you know, a little bit of balance to it. And then we do kind of Americanize it just a little bit. We use oatmeal as one of the ingredients in it. And some people would tell you, is this an oatmeal stout like Sammy Smith or something like that, but in my opinion it's not. An oatmeal stout's a lot sweeter than our stout, than a traditional Irish stout. But what the oats do is it gives it a very kind of, a lot of people will say chewy texture, maybe a little oily. Again, it has a lot to do with the mouthfeel and the body, more so than the taste. Please enjoy. We've paired it with our southern egg rolls. And I was telling a few gentlemen earlier, it's actually our pork barbecue, our hand-smoked pork barbecue from downstairs, a little bit of collard greens, and then our chef has kind of mixed in a little bit of, I believe he said molasses, and a little bit of soy sauce to give it some, a little bit more complexity. And I think the molasses with the pork really, really plays well off the roasted caramely characters in the beer.